The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.
This show looks absolutely fantastically funny. It's about time we have like a good funny show back on television.
Yes.
And you're part of it.
I'm very excited to be part of it. We're thrilled about this show.
Now, Robin Williams, is this his first time back on the small screen since like Mork and Mindy days?
This is his first time back on the screen since Mork and Mindy. It is, and he is thrilled to be back. He's in amazing form. He's incredible, and we're happy to have him back.
Now, you have to tell me about the pilot episode of this, because
Yes.
I've heard so many amazing stories, and I need to hear this from you. Kelly Clarkson singing.
Yes.
Well, first of all, the premise, you guys are part of an ad agency, and you're getting Kelly to be a part of this. But
Yeah.
what a cool pilot episode if everything I'm hearing is true.
Yeah, so this show is about an advertising agency in Chicago called Roberts & Roberts, owned by Cindy and Simon Roberts, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar and Robin Williams. My character's name is Zach Cropper. I'm the ad guy at the agency and kind of the Robin's running partner. We go out, we pitch new clients, we try and get people to do crazy things with us. And in our pilot episode, we have the pleasure of working with the beautiful and talented Kelly Clarkson, who comes in and we try to get her to sing a jingle for us. And she's amazing in this episode. She's hilarious. She's a natural actress, and it's just great.
Now, and also in the pilot episode with Kelly Clarkson coming on board, you guys are singing to her and stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a little taste. What were you singing to her?
We were singing "Drive Through Lovin'." Do you know that? Do you know that number? Did you see the pilot? It's a little crazy.
Keep going.
That's as much falsetto as I can do in one morning. We sing an insane song on the spot to get her to come with us on this journey, and it's so much fun. It was actually improv in the moment. And
No.
Yes, it was. That was
Wow.
it was not planned at all. That's just kind of what happens when you're working with Robin Williams.
Now, a bit of a change for you because you come from Mad Men,
Yes.
which is not where you're doing improv songs about drive-thrus and stuff.
No.
So, was it a fun adjustment for you?
Yeah, Mad Men. I was working on Mad Men, which is obviously dramatic. This was a kind of 180 from that, and it's great. It's been great to work on both shows, both very different shows, and both wonderful in their own accord.
Eva Longoria! How are you? Hi, we finally get to meet! Animation, that's cool.
I know, it's my first time doing this amount of work in animation, and it's been a lot of fun. I thought, like, oh my god, that would be so fun to be in a sound booth without hair and makeup, and it'll be so easy. And it is just as hard as acting in front of the camera, if not harder.
Now, for those that love you and think that you're the most beautiful thing on earth, do you have a say in how you're drawn with the Crayola crayons to make sure that you're still perfectly beautiful?
That's me.
Oh, right there, let's get that. Oh, that's awesome, right? You want to make sure that even in cartoon form, you're just as beautiful.
That I'm hot, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I want to have a small waist and big butt, yeah. No, I didn't. The goal wasn't to make Rudy look like me, but I did have approval of the animation of me, of Rudy, so I kind of like it. She usually has a cigarette and a Cosmo in her hand.
And that's the thing, so with this cartoon, it's an adult cartoon, you're playing like a kind of a horrible mom almost, right?
Yes, a misguided mom.
Now, if you were to become a mom, is this how you would be a
No,
mom?
oh my god, this is Rudy is the example of what moms fear they're going to become or they shouldn't be. And no, I would hope that I'm nothing like Rudy. You know, Rudy's not mean, she's just a high-powered music executive that quits her job and moves to the suburbs to become a mom and is horrible at it. And she doesn't understand how her business skills don't transfer over to parenting skills. You know, this worked in the boardroom, why doesn't it work in the home? And so to play a female character that's has a male energy and a male approach to parenting has been really eye-opening and fun.
Has it been eye-opening enough that maybe you do want to be a mom one day? Or
I always wanted to be a mom, but this show doesn't change that. It's a really good show. It's really funny. It's really inappropriate. It's for men and women. It's for both. And it's something you've never seen before. And we deal with a lot of universal themes that everybody will relate to, and everybody will see the irony of how you poke fun at all of that. And it's just been a lot of fun to do, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
So, package deal. I've been hearing about this. It's been in the works, and it's finally ready to go. So how exciting is it's like your child being released to the world almost. How excited is this?
It's incredibly exciting.
It's so fantastic. I'm so proud of the show. Definitely, a milestone in my career, and it's just, we had so much fun making it and filming it that the chance that people are finally going to get to see it, it's just, it's fantastic.
Now, if I understand the premise correctly, you're like the girl that gets sort of in the way of all of these hot men.
Perfectly described.
I don't get in the, but I don't get in the way.
Or in the way part.
I do. I'm the girl that comes in between the three overly close, overly bearing, these two on him, brothers. So it's, I meet the man of my dreams, and he's almost perfect except for these guys, and I have to either.
It's funny because from our perspective, she kind of shoehorns her way into what was already a perfect scenario.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Was it perfect? Was it really
I feel
perfect?
it was, yes.
What can we look forward to in this show? What are people going to see?
People are going to see three women who are constantly pushing themselves out of their comfort zones. They're just pushing their boundaries, trying new things, potentially failing horribly along the way, but I think that that's all part of what's endearing and lovely about it.
Now, being the fact that it's like with Rebel Wilson and stuff, and she's just insanely funny, and now I know that you're insanely funny, how do you get shit done?
Yeah, you know what? There was times it was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge. We would crack each other up a lot, but I loved working with Rebel so much because she really encouraged us to improvise and try new things, and if we had ideas, she was totally not precious about it because, of course, she created it, wrote it, that whole thing. So it was amazingly fulfilling. Like, it was artistically fulfilling. I feel like we kind of collaborated and created this thing together, which is a dream.
It seems that any other sort of all women's shows, like your Sex and the City or Lipstick Jungle, are just that. Like these, professional, well-dressed, women that aren't approachable.
Right.
Do you think that your show is that one that breaks the barriers, that is now kind of an approachable one with women that we love to hang out with, that we all sort of have in our lives already?
Yeah, I think that that's a really good way of looking at it. It's interesting because in the past it feels like for women's shows to succeed, they have to have that kind of edgy sex factor perhaps, to try and push that boundary. But yeah, what's great about this is that it's like girls that you'd probably want to hang out with that seem really cool.
Well, I want to hang out with you.
Yes, so yes, let's make it happen.
The Roz and Mocha Show. KiSS 92.5.